Avilio. Welcome, wizards, witches, and nomads. My name's David Syczylo, and thank you for taking the time out of your day and visiting my channel, Wands and Reviews. Caractacus Burke was one of the original founders of Borgin and Burkes, a shop located in Nocturne Alley that bought and sold a variety of dark items and artifacts. He was a well-dressed wizard with a large forehead that he kept covered with a top hat. He had two missing lower teeth that were not very noticeable due to his bushy beard. Burke, being a greedy man, known for taking advantage of people and driving hard bargains, and was capable of secretly casting spells that altered the minds of those who came into his shop trying to make a deal or even trying to bargain with him. In December of 1926, he cheaply purchased a locket that belonged to Salazar Slytherin from Merope Gaunt, who was pregnant at the time with Tom Riddle. Burke casted a spell on Merope to confirm that she was telling the truth about the locket. Several years later, unknown to who his mother was, Burke hired a young man to work in the shop who just graduated from Hogwarts. His name was Tom Riddle. Tom was tasked with doing research and acquiring items for the shop. Tom witnessed how Burke treated and misled his customers only to take advantage of them. Then one day, to both Borgin and Burke's surprise, Tom just stopped showing up to work. Later on, Tom Riddle proclaimed himself to be the Dark Lord, Lord Voldemort. It is unknown if Burke figured out who Tom Riddle really was, or who his mother happened to be. But at this moment, the shop, Borgin and Burkes, started to be run solely by Burke's business partner, Borgin. Through several investigations, nothing was ever discovered to what happened to or the whereabouts of Caractacus Burke. He just simply vanished when Lord Voldemort came to power. So you have to ask yourself, did Voldemort, when he was working at Borgin and Burkes as Tom Riddle, discover how Burke treated his mother and possibly found out that Burke purchased the locket from her? I do not know, but I do have in my possession the non-official wand that I created for Caractacus Burke, and I would like to share that wand with you today. Here is my non-official wand for Caractacus Burke. Made from cedar with a basilisk horn core, this wand measures in at 14 inches in total length. The wand's shaft is dark, almost charcoal in color, as some of the natural grain shows through. The handle of the wand is also dark. It has a gray pewter metallic finish with some flat black sections. It has a look of a well-off dark witch or wizard. It is said that Burke was flashy and a show-off when it came to his wand. The wand seems delicate and light in the hand, but it gains a temporary weight when you cast a spell. There could be a curse or some sort of magic charm placed on his wand. What it could be, I do not know. An elegant wand for a crude businessman such as Caractacus Burke. Now that I've shared with you my non-official wand for Caractacus Burke, there's a story I heard about Borgin and Burkes that I'd like to share with you. When looking at the shop from the outside, on the right-hand side, there is a skull in the display window. It is said the skull is the only item at Borgin and Burkes that is not for sale. The story goes, for those that knew Caractacus Burke, say the skull appeared in the shop's window shortly after his disappearance, and they stated that the shape of the skull greatly resembled the shape of Burke's head, and even includes the missing lower teeth Burke lost in a confrontation with one of his customers. If the story is true, could it mean that the skull on display at Borgin and Burkes belongs to the missing Caractacus Burke? Nobody's still alive who knew Burke is talking, but I believe that Borgin knows the truth, but he has not said anything except the skull is not for sale. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think Caractacus Burke was murdered by Lord Voldemort, or even perhaps his partner Borgin? Let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this non-official wand video today. If so, please click on that thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, why not subscribe to my channel? I really do appreciate it. And remember to share this video with your family and all of your friends. Thank you, and until next time, keep your head on.